Maybe got my first kiss to an Akon song.
I don't believe that. If we can get 5 comments on this week's episode, we'll get Cyrus's first kiss.
Holy shit, I'm excited. Should we just throw a rager and call him a bar mitzvah?
Yeah. Walk it back, Cyrus. At it again, baby. We love it.
Don't Google that. Your FBI agent will come to your door and be like, bro, don't do it.
My FBI agent hasn't come to my door yet. I think I'm clean.
I have a drunk note. It says Leo DiCaprio pointing meme, and then quotes, eating fun jobs, listening to us saying how good they are.
And we are back. Welcome to Waking Up Woke. It's your boy, Isaiah Larry, along with Soy Boy Cyrus Farr on the mic. We got Adam Tidridge in the producer's seat today, as usual, might I say. Right off the bat, football is back, baby. That means fantasy football is back. And our very own Adam Tidridge still has to take his SAT from last year.
Huge. We're big on punishments these days. It's better. It's easier to stay involved when you don't want to have the punishment rather than just pay the money at the end. So last year our punishment was the dead last loser has to take the SATs. And mind you, we're 23 years old. We shouldn't be taking the SAT. That was about 6 years ago at this point.
This was pre-COVID-19 too, so he would have had to sit in a classroom for about 3 hours to take this test.
It was like 5 hours.
5 hours? I don't even remember, man.
They're long.
I don't remember.
They're long.
And he just didn't do it, first of all.
But since he did not do it, Adam will now have to take his SAT drunk as a time punishment.
Yeah, see, I'm fine with that. It was more like having to pay for the SAT that I didn't fuck with.
I mean,
what is it, $100? Come on.
No,
Come on.
it's not even. I don't think it's $100. Is it
It's
really?
like 75. It's up. It's not cheap. It's not just like nothing.
How
You know what's bullshit though is like
does
it.
SAT cost.
They changed it though. I wouldn't even know what kind of score he gets because it's at a 1600 now. We're so old. We did it when it was
49.50.
Oh fucking A! You made that this morning, Adam. Come on. You made that before lunch.
49.50.
And then plus, and we're gonna give him 2 Four Locos to go into it with. So that's like another like what, $7?
I'll pay for the locos.
Yeah, I'd definitely buy a loco for you.
I'm just saying, if I would have gotten last place, I would have done it. I would have had to do it. I would have never heard the end of it.
At a 1600, what do you think he gets today?
Drunk?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not doing it today.
You're not doing it today.
No, I'm saying like today, like just
Today?
like now.
Out of school, what, 2 years now?
Yeah.
Going on 2 years?
Yeah.
I'm saying, and drunk, I'm going to say 1,300.
That's high.
You're giving me
That's
way-
crazy
Is that
high.
high?
At a 1600, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
just
you
go
get,
back to
like-
college with that.
You get 100. You get 100 for signing your name. Or is that a myth?
That's like bullshit. I don't know what they actually give you for that. You get points just for like writing answers too, so that
10.50.
doesn't matter. Nah, I'm giving them like drunk. I'm giving him like a 7 or 8.
Really?
Dude, drunk. 1, he's not gonna give a fuck. 2, drunk is gonna be tough, and I wouldn't do well on it either at this point. It's been so long since you learned any of that bullshit.
I don't know. I get competitive when I get drunk, so I'd probably try to take it seriously.
I don't know. I don't think you do. I don't know. I don't think any of us get above 1,000 out of the 1600 one. I don't think so.
How do we even go about like signing up for the SATs now?
I think you can. I mean, I feel like they definitely can't discriminate on who can take it and who can't just because you graduated high school and college. Doesn't mean you can't take the test again if you want to. Or maybe we'll put you through our own.
Confused seeing that.
We'll put you through like a big PSAT. We'll combine a bunch of test ones and make you do it at home, and we'll just watch you.
Yeah, see, I would do that. Like, if you guys, like, compiled, like, PSAT, like, shit and have me do it.
I think you can look at old tests. You can look at old SAT tests, like, from 2010. We'll just give one of them.
I don't know. I feel like the SATs is just a big Ponzi scheme, so they'll probably charge you some money to get the old test too.
See, I'll even help you guys research it and look into it.
I'll tell you what, Adam. If you win this year and win all the money, then you have to do it and pay for the real thing.
Well, yeah.
And it's a bigger pot this year. It's double.
Because you said you didn't have that money to spend already.
If I were to win, I would put that money towards the SAT. I will say that, the real one.
Damn, that would suck. Now you're just covered in losses.
I'm getting a fucking ring if I win, baby.
Well, there's no
We should
shot
do
of
that.
I'm 100%.
Hey, never say never. Never say never.
I was doing great at the beginning of last year. I will
No, I'm
say
excited for
now-
this year.
I will say this year, I actually have Sundays off and can focus on my team. Like, I would work every Sunday and would, like, forget the day before and get fucked. So, now that I don't have that, I can probably last a little longer.
You got to be a waiver warrior, though, if you have those Sundays off. Waiver wire is a necessity.
Got to be glued to your
for
phone like
fantasy.
us. We're
Yeah.
just glued to our phones. Get
True.
all the updates.
My fantasy team's
But-
stacked, dude. I'm making a run.
All right, yeah, we'll see. We'll follow
Can't wait to
along.
get Cyrus,
We'll
dude.
keep
I
we'll
can't
keep them
wait
all
to get
updated on
Cyrus.
how we do.
I think the biggest
right.
competition is Joey and Cyrus. Or Joey and Connor. Sorry, not you, dude. You don't have a number one.
I got a pretty good fucking lineup.
You're
Anyway,
fourth.
what do we got up next?
I think T-Pain is one of the most underrated singers of all time.
Super 180 here. Why do you say that? T-Pain has been on the board in like fucking God knows how long.
Have you ever seen The Masked Singer?
I think that's the dumbest show since the dawn of time. But no, I have not seen it.
Well, he fucking bodied that shit season 1, and I started watching it, and he's the monster. And I think he just gets too much hate for the auto-tune. Because once that auto-tune comes off, he has the voice of an angel. And I don't think he gets enough credit.
So is this just you standing T-Pain? Are we now
Yeah.
standing T-Pain?
I'm just
as a
standing
group?
T-Pain. I
Interesting.
don't think he gets enough credit. I think he
Has
deserves
T-Pain done
more
anything
credit.
bad? Before I stand him, does he have any scandals? I don't really know.
No, he hasn't.
Scandals
He
rolling.
just started a Twitch, so I think that would have came out by now. Because those chats
gonna
are
have to-
ruthless.
Nah, those kids, they're too young to know. T-Pain shit, you'll have to go back in the Facebook days. Who knows, dude? Everybody's got shit. You never know.
Fucking classic, dude.
This is the one you picked to stand T-Pain, really.
Hell yeah, dude. Are you joking me? Went to the club. Sitting on dubs. Show me some love.
I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and hate on T-Pain. I don't think he's bad, but it's 2020. I don't know. It's 2020. I don't know. I think we can move on from T-Pain.
You're crazy, dude. T-Pain will forever be in everybody's hearts, especially ours, dude. Middle school dances.
That's fair. We had a pretty good
High school
growing up with him.
dances, especially when you had to throw those like weak ass mixes where they couldn't curse. It was T-Pain all day.
T-Pain.
T-Pain
All right,
and Akon, dude.
Oh, I'll give Akon all the credit in the world. That guy, that's the best. Yeah, middle school dances. Oh my God, so many feels.
So many fire songs.
Maybe got my first kiss to an Akon song.
I don't believe that. But
You never know.
Still hasn't gotten his first kiss.
I still haven't gotten the first kiss, so
Guys, let's
Hopefully it
get
is
Cyrus'
to-
first kiss.
an Akon song. Yeah, if anybody out there wants
if
to
we
give me my
can
first kiss,
get-
let me know.
If we can get 5 comments on this week's episode, we'll get Cyrus's first kiss.
Holy shit, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, watch. Come on.
Dude, Cyrus is gonna be a man soon. That's so exciting.
Nah, he had his bar mitzvah. He should be good.
No, I didn't. I didn't have it.
What? Yo,
I'm-
you're
I'm
still
a
a
boy.
boy, bro.
I'm a boy.
That's crazy.
I never did it.
Baby with a
No
beard, Cyrus.
way. Why not?
It was fucking too much work. It was too much work. I didn't give a shit. Like, I didn't give a shit enough to like learn the fucking to read it and like do the whole thing, the whole shebang.
That's
and I
crazy, but he can
didn't
still
give a
go on a
fuck.
birthright, but I have to literally adopt the religion.
Yeah, I can still go.
That's
It's called
nuts.
birthright, bro. I was born with it.
Could we have,
Maybe it's
could we
Maybelline.
have your bat mitzvah now?
Oh yeah, for sure. I could do it.
10 years later?
Should we just throw a rager and call him a bar mitzvah?
Dude,
Yeah.
it's too bad
We
your
can do that.
23rd birthday already went by. It would be like
Yeah, we could wait until 33.
your 10-year removed bat mitzvah.
If we want to stick with the threes, we can wait till he's 33, you know?
I don't think it'll be as
Double
fun
digit.
on 33.
Bat mitzvah is
What, dude?
13 or 15?
Yeah, bar mitzvah's 13. I'm pretty sure.
Quinceañeras.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't. I don't think we can have one of them.
Can you roll your R's? Sorry, I tried right there. Rojo.
Rojo. I love that was both of our first words. Rojo. I can roll the R's.
That's the only Spanish word I know.
Yeah, for not being able to speak a lick of fucking Spanish or any
Oh,
other language
gringo.
to speak of. Green. Gringo.
That's all that Narcos, dude.
Narcos.
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 Pablo Escobar.
Anyway, to end it off on T-Pain, if you're listening, T-Pain, we'll sub to your Twitch. You sub to us. That's our
After
deal.
You gave him all that shit,
Yeah,
Cyrus?
dude. You
I didn't give him
just-
shit. I was just
can't
quantifying. I was just making sure if I was gonna back this
quantify
guy,
it,
it was for
dude.
good
Use all
reasons.
Your computing analytics, dude.
Yeah, I don't want to. Who knows? I don't need to back this. You know, whatever. We'll see. I'll have to follow his Twitch. Does he play games or he sing on the
You
Twitch?
just got, dude.
Walk it back. Walk it back.
Walk it back, Cyrus. At it again, baby. We love it.
Okay, and we're gonna circle back now to football again. Obviously, it's a big football week. We're very excited over here. Something
Football is back, baby.
something I was really excited to talk about, which was fucking bonkers, was the Odell Beckham Jr. shit going on right now, and literally shit going on right
I
now.
like that
I
one,
didn't
dude.
hear about
So
it.
it's the same. I don't even know.
baby.
I don't even know what podcast these girls are from.
No
I've seen them
jumper. It's
before.
Adam 22.
And this is the same girls that were talking about how the one chick blew the entire fucking Phoenix Suns starting five and bench in like 10 minutes.
Oh.
So same chicks. They had another girl on, and she was pretty much saying how Odell Beckham Jr. flew her out to his place and told her not to shower for like 24 hours, to pretty much just be nasty. And when she got there, that she would be shitting on his chest.
Well, not even
Like a
that.
sex
He asked
thing.
for a picture too. Like
Yeah,
send
she's
me
like, "Oh,
picture."
take a picture like when you're like taking a shit." That is, at first when I read that, I think everybody was like, "Holy shit, that's wild!" Making fun of Odell, and then you dug more deeper, and you're like, "No way, this shit is true. There's no
There's
fucking
no
way."
shot. That think
I mean,
that
he
chick's
did go. He
lying.
does play for the Browns.
Come on, Cyrus.
The Cleveland
Listen.
Steamers, dude. That's a
Yo,
big.
Cleveland Steamer's a thing.
That's
he
a
knows
big-
what
that's
he's
a big
doing.
Twitter joke.
He came. They don't do like that over here in New York. Ohio is a little different place from what I hear. They'll do fucking anything to you over there.
Dude, there's no shot that that's real.
I don't know. Everybody's been like hitting him with the there's no way Odell would fly her out. Look at her. She doesn't look like any like dime piece that would ever fly out, but like what dime piece is gonna actually shit on you or do shit related things? So if he did have
badass
a kid,
Instagram models are not going to do that. It's
there's
not worth.
no way.
They're
There's
better
no way
than that.
Julia Rose is shitting on
No.
Beckham's chest, dude.
No, they're like there's better than that. I just think that
So I feel like
I don't know.
if anybody were to do it, it would be one of those no jumper girls.
yeah, those are the I mean that the same chick. This chick was on the same
They're
ship.
like, oh, I'm getting
So,
flew out
Bet.
first class,
first class.
I'm holding it.
but
in
like
there.
that was the same chicks that said that she sucked like 8 dicks in a row from the Suns team.
Exactly.
So it's like not that off. It's like on par for them. It sounds like, which is fucking ridiculous.
I honestly don't think it's true, but if there was one person to do it, I think it would be that girl. Cause
She looked like she could shit on her chest. She said she couldn't do it though. I doubt that.
Nah.
I bet she could do it.
I did see this one meme where it was like Odell like doing that mean mug to a reporter, and then like the next picture was him holding like the reporter holding a Pepto Bismol, and then the next picture was him like shooting both fingers and like smiling, and then the next picture
laxatives?
was
He was like,
Miralax. And he was like, yeah. And I'm not
One thing I
gonna lie,
will
that
say-
one sent me.
The one thing I'll say about all this fucking any kind of like shit like that goes on online, the memes for at least the next 24 hours are unmatched. Like it's fucking incredible. The content is just off the charts. No, I think.
Scary fucking place.
Jose, move your mic a little closer.
The internet's a scary fucking place.
Or just move it a little bit, or just lean in. I mean, but it's funny though. He hasn't came out and said like it wasn't true. He just like
Well,
kinda,
he
like,
did
brushed it
post that
off.
one thing where it was like, no one's gonna knock me off my pivot. This shit's tough or something. I don't know.
That's a poor choice.
But-
of words.
Well, I think he was.
I think
doing
that
it
was
to,
the-
like,
that was the
fuck
point.
around.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I kind of think it's not true because he like kind of didn't even pay mind to it. Wasn't easy. That's not how it happened. I don't know her. He was just kind of
Well, I
like
mean-
whatever.
If we're gonna say that, like, did you think Chris D'Elia didn't do it? Because he hasn't said anything about it yet.
No, that's different. I mean, this is he.
I mean,
This
I
is
get
more
it,
of a thing.
but-
Like this is like somebody. It's like Odell's probably being like, oh, this is like kind of like a joke. Like she's just trying to say this for clicks. and
maybe he's
to be
just pleading
funny.
the fifth right now, man.
Maybe he just likes to get shit on. I mean, I don't.
Maybe
To
he
each his
actually
own,
looked into
I
it.
guess. I don't know. I mean, I don't really care. I hate him now, so it's
Could
okay.
you just imagine? I'm sure he's already getting those DMs of just like girls just shitting, like showing their shit.
No, I'm sure girls like, I'll shit on you. I will do it.
Well, I mean, I'm sure there are people going above and beyond just saying it and actually sending him pictures of or videos of them like
Oh
shitting.
my god! I bet there's dudes sending him pictures of shit. Like,
Yeah, 100%.
he may have turned his DMs off. Like, I wouldn't doubt that.
100%.
I feel like when you're that big, you like your DMs are just off always. Like you just can't.
Yeah, I feel you definitely got to filter, turn them off, or just only send them out and never just like accept them. Yeah, you never know though. A lot of those guys,
Yeah,
a
that's
lot of those
also
players,
true.
they get
Adam's
slid
got a
into
point.
by some babes, and they're like, oh, well, here we are.
Well, that's why you pay somebody to run your
filter?
social media and be like, oh yeah, you might like her, and then they're like pass, and then if they don't,
I'm just imagining Devin Booker and his guy. He's like, well, this chick Kylie Jenner, or was it Courtney?
Kendall.
Kendall. She's like, oh, Kendall Jenner wants to come to your game. It's like, no shit, give me that fucking phone. Like, let me talk to her. You don't filter her out. Like, that's what you do have to keep open for things like that. Otherwise, all you can do is leave a comment that you probably won't see. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So for our favorite of the, I'm gonna state that now. Our favorite of the Kardashian clan, Kendall.
I don't know.
'Cause we
I'm a
talked
big
about her
Kylie
before.
girl. You never talked to me about this. I'm a
I
big
just-
Kylie girl.
We should debate that at some point. That'd be funny.
All right,
Write
dude.
that down.
I'm
Write that
about
down.
it. You're not gonna like
Adam,
it.
write
You're
that
probably
down.
gonna have an aneurysm. So
Anyway,
It's on you,
so
bro.
Odell
you don't
Beckham
have
Jr.
health
We'll find
insurance on this
out
pod, so that's on
if
you.
you. We'll find out if you like to get shit on. I don't know if you'll just say you do or not. Just man up if
Yeah,
you do.
if you
It's
like to get
okay.
shit on, make sure you send your information to Cyrus Farr.
Yeah, because
Or if you like to shit on people, that's fine too.
No,
I can go both
Cyrus will
ways.
shit on you
yes, Cyrus will be.
If you give me my first kiss, we'll talk.
in the name of the pod.
First shit, then first kiss. There's a progression to these things, Cyrus.
How do you
Okay.
even think the first person to like get that kink? Like, how did that even go about?
Okay. Hear me out. What? This is what we're gonna do. Yeah, you're right. How do you even
How do you
approach
even
that
get
conversation?
from A to B? You know?
It's definitely A to F maybe. There's definitely a couple stops along the way. Couple pit stops.
And like, what do you do with it if it's just on your chest? Does
She said that his
slide back?
bathroom was like. She said that his bathroom was like super. There's so many like sanitizing products and shit ready to clean the whole thing up. That's why
Well,
a
he
little
seems
bit
like a
of me
very
kind of
clean
thinks that
boy,
it's like.
too, so.
Yeah, he definitely keeps it clean. He's he's a good looking dude.
But I'm just wondering, like, how do you get from the shit to the chest to like going back to the fucking? Or does the
He just
shit
may
on the
like to get
chest
shit on.
automatically make you
Yeah,
release?
Yeah, that's like the that's the.
Some
classic.
people get weird fetishes like that.
That's
bro.
what I don't
It's
get.
fucking. You never know.
Damn, I might have to do some research.
I don't know
I'd
if
rather you
go
didn't.
down that rabbit hole, dude.
Don't Google that. Your FBI agent will come to your door and be like, "Bro, don't do it."
I mean, bro, if my FBI agent hasn't come to my door, yeah, I think I'm clean.
I don't know. My FBI agent definitely is. Yeah, he's definitely seen some shit.
Dude,
should
Adam,
do-
you want to know what's really wild? When we went to Zach's and we played that putter ball,
Yeah.
instantly when I got home, I had an ad for it on Instagram.
Oh yeah. They're on their shit.
That's wild.
Yeah,
Sorry
they're pretty
for the
good.
detour,
They
but
have
that creeped me out. I literally went on Instagram as I was like going to bed and it was just like putter ball, get it now. I was like, I didn't even type that in my phone.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, they're pretty good.
We know,
They're
man.
whatever the fuck they got going on there.
We were out in the
What-
open. We were on a rooftop. Those surveillance drones
true.
got nothing.
Dude, yeah, the
better.
birds are probably in it. That's honestly, I didn't think about that. It's probably how they do even better than just listen to your phone. The birds around you, they got everything. Anyway, so moving on to more football. Our football locks of week 1. You ready for them? I want to hear yours first.
Mine first. I got Texans plus 9.5.
I like the big dogs. Who they playing?
Chiefs tomorrow night.
Oh boy. Ooh, first game.
First
I might
game.
have to take that too, just because it's the first game, and I want, you know what I mean. You kind of have to.
I like it.
Texans over
That's tough, dude.
No, plus 9.5. I think
Oh.
the Texans.
That's a lot of points. That's
I
a
think-
lot of points.
I think the Texans lose, but Deshaun Watson and Patrick Mahomes always have a good game in the regular season. Don't have recency bias of that 41-point blowout in the playoffs, because the Texans should have won that game, but their defense did nothing for them.
41-point blowout. They should have won. I wouldn't say they
Well-
should have won.
Well, they had the 24-0 lead, 24-0 lead, and then Patrick
That's
Mahomes
true.
came back. So it wasn't really
That's
the
fair.
ending score was like 44 to 31.
Yeah.
So I don't
All
know.
right. I don't mind. I don't.
28.
I like that. I may take that too, just because it's a lot. 10 points is a lot of fucking points for opening night. You never know what the fuck's gonna happen.
I get Patrick Mahomes is also coming off a thin contract, but the Texans' offensive line looks a lot better. I mean, they
Hey,
did lose DeAndre Hopkins, but I think Deshaun Watson is a quarterback that makes his receivers all around better. So
You get a little lazy when you get that big contract. You know, your best year you play is year before contract.
that's true, but Deshaun Watson signed
cour-
2 years before his contract.
Of course, I mean they're both still gonna do excellent. It's gonna be a really good opening game. I'm excited for that one.
And Deshaun Watson's underrated, so.
And then what's your next one?
I got Packers plus 2.5. I think they're against.
I like that one too. I was gonna pick that one, but you already took it. I think Aaron Rodgers would come out fire, knowing Jordan Love's
especially
biting
since
at his ass
they're
cheeks trying to
against,
start.
Wait,
And they're
Per-
the line shifted. They're plus 3 now
They're against Minnesota.
against Minnesota. Yeah, I like that a lot. Also, Minnesota's starting 2 young cornerbacks, so CBs, DBs. So they
I think
have
Aaron
Harrison
Rodgers would be able to
Smith in the
Pick them
second.
off.
They have Harrison Smith and Anthony Harris. Wow, that was tricky. Those Harris got me. But in the safety, they got Eric Hendricks and Anthony Barr at the linebacker level. And then they got Danielle Hunter and Yannick Ngakwe on the defensive end. So but they don't have anybody on the outside. So Devontae Adams should be able to eat. So I think plus 3, plus 2.5 is a fucking lock.
I like that one. I don't know if I'll take that. I'm definitely gonna take the first one. And then your third one, we were disagreeing on.
You're crazy, dude.
You like
No,
Indy?
you have bias, dude.
I have a big bias.
You have bias.
Gardner Minshew. I know we said we're staying a lot of guys on this podcast. We're backing a lot of people, backing a lot of movements. I don't think I stand anybody harder than Gardner fucking Minshew of the Jacksonville Jaguars. That guy can have my children.
That's awesome.
He's my
bro.
guy.
But your children aren't going to be blocking or catching the ball for Gardner Minshew.
I don't know. I'm just saying he's my guy. Through in, through out. I'll always bet on him. Plus 8 is the most disrespectful thing I've ever fucking heard. Just so disrespectful.
Colts are looking for blood, baby.
No, I don't fucking care. The Colts are trash.
You're crazy.
The Jags
You're
are coming out hot.
crazy.
The Jags are coming out fucking hot, ready to fucking go. Gardner Minshew just beat
You're nuts.
coronavirus. Now he's
Hey,
gonna beat fucking Indy.
Name 2 people on Jacksonville's defense.
I don't need to.
That's a cop out.
I don't need to. It's not a cop out. I don't
Yeah,
need
it
to.
is because they have no defense.
They have Gardner Minshew. Gardner Minshew could play free safety if he wanted to. That's how
Yeah.
good he is.
Defense wins games, though.
Gardner Minshew throws touchdowns. He's gonna put up 80.
To who?
Good luck scoring 80.
Who's he throwing touchdowns to besides G.J. Chark?
We'll find out. The game isn't until fucking Sunday, so I don't know.
That's crazy, dude.
Sunday, 1:00 game, gonna be fucking awesome. Hope I'm not doing anything. All I'm gonna do is watch that all week. Oh my god.
Yeah, just watch the same game over all week.
Just
Fuck
all
yeah,
week.
dude. Watch
Dude,
Gardner
I
Minshew get
And-
sacked
fucking
8
live
times.
for football.
And my
Yeah.
other pick,
I miss it.
You're crazy.
is the Dolphins +7. I kind
Against the Pats?
of like them. The Dolphins are a good fucking team.
I
The
understand
Dolphins
that.
aren't a bad team.
I
+7 is.
understand.
I don't think they win by a touchdown. I think they win by I think the Pats win by 5. Maybe somewhere between 3 and 5. I don't think they win by a whole
So what's
score.
the spread? Or are you
7.
taking money line?
No, I'm taking the spread. 7.
So what is it?
When I looked at it an hour ago, it was 8 or 7. Right now, I'm seeing 6.5. That's some reverse line movement. You know what that means? I'm telling you, take them. I should take it earlier than I was going to, but see if it's going to keep shifting in that. I don't think- I
Bill
don't know.
Belichick early in the year, dude. I don't care.
Who knows? Cam might come out flat. You never know. I'm taking that gamble. Or maybe I'll take the money
Coming out
line.
Flat, that's one of the most disrespectful things I've ever heard in my entire life. That man is the
He was pretty
epitome of
flat
energy.
last time he played. Last time we saw him play, he was flat as fuck.
Injured.
Flat.
Injured.
Just like his fucking footballs are going to be flat. Fuck the
Injured.
Patriots. Cheating fucks.
Injured, dude.
Flat injured.
I'm
Doesn't matter.
sure if Daniel Jones was injured and he threw 20 picks, you'd be like, he didn't come out flat. He was injured.
The guy's made of iron.
You just got double standards, dude. His hands
You can't
aren't 'cause
hurt
he
that
fumbles
guy.
the ball every single fucking play.
Yeah, his hands are made of iron.
Yeah,
All right, he's
they're
got
made
to
out
figure
of
that
butter,
out.
dude.
But he's resilient. All right.
He's a
They play
candy bar,
Steelers this
dude.
week. What?
He's a candy bar, Butterfingers.
That was clever. It wasn't bad. Anyway, those are our picks for this week. We're very excited for football. Obviously, this entire
Wait,
episode's
you
a
only
lot
gave me
about
2.
football this week. Yeah, I only had 2. I didn't really. Well, my other one was Packers. I literally picked my 3 and then looked at yours, and we both had Packers. So I just
You
didn't
know
take
we're
another one.
potting at 10:30 p.m., right? You could have looked at that. The line.
No, I knew. I picked my
Doesn't
3, and I
matter.
wasn't gonna go back and pick any more to try to fake one. Those are the ones I liked. I didn't want to guess. These aren't guesses. These are
So you're
locks for a
actually
reason.
putting money down on the Jags.
Packers, Jags, and Dolphins. Yes,
I don't believe you're putting money down on the Jags.
you'll get the notifications. I send you everything.
I don't believe it.
So
I don't believe it.
that's where we're gonna be at. We'll see where we end up. We'll get a running tally for the entire year. See who's up the most on units or just overall record for the season. But up next, let them know, Isaiah. What do we got?
We got Brady versus Breeze. So
Tom Brady versus Drew Brees. Tom Brady, now of the 6-time Super Bowl winner for the New England Patriots, now first year on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and Drew Brees, I think, I don't know how many years. What's he, like 41? So that's almost 20 years.
I think it was
20 years for the
19.
He was
when I
19.
researching today, 19 years in the NFL.
19 years, yeah, almost. And
14
Brady's got, I think,
with-
Brady's got 2
14
years
with the
on him. He's got
Saints.
22, I believe.
Yeah. I
So
think
Drew Brees on the New Orleans Saints with one Super Bowl win back in like early 2000s, I believe.
But I got on this topic with Joe because the hate that Joey has for Tom Brady in his heart is unrivaled by anything in this.
I don't like him either. I
Why not?
dislike him quite a bit.
Why not?
I think me and Joey are on the same page. I think we beat them twice in the Giants beat them
Okay,
twice in the Super
besides
Bowl
that,
within our
besides
last.
that,
No.
besides
This is like plays into it. Beat them twice in the Super Bowl. So most Patriots fans are like, you guys are the only people that shouldn't hate on us. And the only reason I do is because they get so much clout and so much recognition for that guy. When in reality, I truly believe that he is an excellent quarterback. Obviously, Hall of Famer, one of the greatest ever to do it. But he's a big system QB. That is the best coach we've ever seen in the NFL, in my opinion.
You see,
Best coaching dynasty.
you see,
And you get
that's where I get it. I get what you're saying. Like, I get he's a system quarterback, but I think you can say the same exact thing about Drew Brees.
I don't think so. I think that guy's got
Sean
fucking
Payton's
talent.
been coaching there since what? 2000, I think? 2005 or something
I
like
thought
that?
that was 15 years. I read that, I believe, 15 years of that.
So here. Let me give you some career numbers. Just player A, player B. Ready? This is player A.
Ready.
Completion percentage of 67.6. Total yards 77,416. Total touchdowns 547. interceptions 237. So that's player A. Got it?
It's gonna be easier if we just do it so we can actually. I've got them lined up next to each other. Let me do it because it's hard to follow.
I have
that
it
way.
right here.
I know. Let me just do it this way. I'm taking lead. Pass completions, Drew Brees got him by 500. Passing attempts, Drew Brees has him by about 300. Completion percentage, Drew Brees has him by 4%. Passing yards, he's got him by about 3,000. Touchdown passes, Drew Brees has him by looks like 6. Touchdown percentages, they're even. Interceptions thrown, Drew Brees has over probably about like 60 or 70 more interceptions than Tom Brady. Interception percentage, obviously, Drew Brees is 2.3 to Tom Brady's 1.8. Winning games are about the same. Yards per attempt about the same. And then yards gained per pass completion about the same. QB rating, Drew Brees has him by 1. So 98 to 97. So that's an easier way to compare each stat line to the other guy. What do you think about that? What do you have to say? When Drew Brees has 2 less years on him in the league.
All right. Well, I mean, since you just totally derailed me, when Drew Brees started in San Diego, he had 4 seasons there, right? So these are his season totals for those 4 years in San Diego. Or do you have to check me or go on your computer and do it?
I trust you.
Okay.
I trust you.
It's 12,127, 79 touchdowns, 53 interceptions. And then his completion percentage is 61.17. Okay.
Okay.
So then the next 4 years is with the New Orleans. So with the Saints, he nearly doubles that. He puts up 22,918 yards. He puts up 155 touchdowns, puts up the same amount of interceptions at 79, and his completion percentage rises 4%. So it's 67.04. That's a change in system.
I believe that you're right. It definitely helps to have a better team around you and a better coaching staff and a better offensive system. Obviously, probably had a much better line also.
But everybody's always saying how, like, it's Drew Brees' accuracy. That accuracy wasn't in there until he started dinking and dotting with Sean Payton and all those other guys.
But in my opinion, I think, yeah. So are you saying that they're both system QBs, or are you saying Tom Brady's not a system QB?
I'm saying they're both system QBs, but I just don't understand why Tom Brady gets.
If they're both system QBs, why are Drew Brees? If, in my opinion, Bill Belichick's system is unmatched.
The best system, yeah.
It's the best. So how come Drew Brees has his numbers are? I'm not gonna say significantly better, but for having 2 years under, I think they're a decent amount of chunk better.
More offensively minded coach compared to Bill Belichick. And what do we know from history? Defense wins championships. It's not Bill Belichick running the offense. It's Josh McDaniels.
The only thing I think that Tom Brady has on him is and the Patriots in general, much better playoff team. The Saints have been getting shafted the past like 6 years playoffs.
But that would be the system, right? So just because
I'm saying clutch gene. His clutch gene. Tom Brady, the only thing he has on Drew is his clutch gene. Drew is definitely
the most important gene to have if you're probably going to play quarterback. That's the most important position on the field.
I take Drew being so consistent. They're both pretty consistent. Again, that plays into the system that they're in. But I take Drew first, second, third, and fourth quarter over Tom Brady's fourth quarter. I hated watching these games with Tom Brady, down 6 with a minute and a half left, 80 to go, and he always will get it.
Take down the Patriots. What I'm saying is Drew Brees gets all this love when he has less accomplishments, and he's basically in the same system. And you can say,
I don't think he gets all this love. I don't think anybody's saying that he's the GOAT. I think everybody unequivocally says it's either Peyton Manning or Tom Brady.
Everybody would rather have Drew Brees than Tom Brady. I just think I'd rather have Tom Brady when it came down to it.
I think Drew Brees, it's tough because you put either of them on an incomplete team, it's still a very good team. You put either of them on a very complete team, and they're unstoppable. They both, the Patriots haven't had a complete team in 10 years. They haven't had studs around them since Aaron Hernandez left. Much jail.
I mean, that's true. So Tom Brady's working with less, and You'd say within the last 5 years, the only weapon they had was Gronk and Julian Edelman, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So these are Tom Brady's stats within the last 5 years. He has 21,313 passing yards, 150 touchdowns, 36 interceptions, and a 64 and 3/4 completion percentage. That's without having anybody in there. And that's what in the last 5 years the Saints have had who? They've had Brandon Cooks, they had Willie Snead for a little bit before he started getting injury prone. They had Mark Ingram, Benjamin Watson. He got Michael Thomas, got Alvin Kamara. He's done all that. And do you want to hear Drew Brees' in the last 5 years?
Well, I saw him. He's doing a little bit better.
I'm saying he's really not, dude. You're talking career. I'm talking the last 5 seasons.
What's he doing the last 5 seasons compared to
last
Tom
5
Brady?
seasons compared to Tom Brady? He has 21,383. So that's what, 70 yards more. He has 151 touchdowns. That's one more touchdown than him. He has 43 interceptions. So that's like 10. That's like what, 6 more interceptions or something like that. And the only thing that he really beats him in is completion percentage. But what everybody says is, oh, Tom Brady doesn't have an arm. He can't throw in Bruce Arians' system because it's a long ball system. He likes to attack down the field. But Drew Brees has all these weapons, and he's never been able to throw down the field.
But I think he still has the cannon to be able to. Tom Brady doesn't have the cannon anymore.
I couldn't find the stat, but I saw that Drew Brees throws probably – it was like he was in the top 5 of deep percentage passing. Drew Brees has never been known for his arm. That was his biggest knockoff when he came into the league. He can dot the ball.
He's very precise.
But he can't throw a 60-yard bomb. That's not his game. He's a dink and dunker. But then you always see that Barry McCocken guy just post highlights of Tom Brady.
Barry McCockener is fucking hysterical. Holy
He's
shit.
Always posting Tom Brady throwing these 5-yard, 10 yards out when Drew Brees has been doing that for the past 14 years in New Orleans. It's the same system.
Okay.
And I'm just saying, and you even said it yourself, if it comes down to it, in the fourth quarter, I'm taking Tom Brady, not Drew Brees.
Well, if you got to pick the entire game, I still think quarters 1 through 3, Drew's got him. And I'd rather take him the whole game. I'd rather take Drew. I'll be honest.
You're nuts, dude. You're nuts.
I don't know. I just think that in the end of the day, yes, do they both work in great systems? Yeah. And all I want to see is Tom Brady go out there and lay a fucking egg on the field this year.
I get what you're saying, but at the same time, if you're trying to chase a championship, you're telling me you're taking Drew Brees when he's only made 1 compared to Tom Brady, who's made.
If you take out coaching staffs, say you put them on different coaching staffs, both of them.
Well, you're going to see Tom Brady in a different coaching staff.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that, like, right now, would I take Drew Brees, the Saints right now, or Tom Brady with the Patriots past 10 years? Obviously, I'll take the Patriots. They won fucking 6.
I'm not saying that, but in these past last 5 seasons, with the only big thing being completion percentage, you're still taking Drew Brees.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's nuts. That's nuts, dude.
We're going to find out this year,
Brady
and I really hope he lays a fucking egg.
Don't get me wrong. I have enough hate for the Patriots and Tom Brady as everybody else, but I just don't understand why Drew Brees is considered the greatest guy of all time or the greatest.
I really don't think he is. I think they're both.
Drew Brees gets constantly thrown into top 5s, top 10s when Tom Brady.
Well, yeah, it's him, Peyton Manning, and Tom Brady. Those are the top 3.
Well, no, I'm talking about in the NFL right now. So when you see those QB lists, you see Drew
10
Brees.
years ago they were still top 3.
I get that, but I'm talking about right now, and not really. They always would say Tom Brady is a system quarterback, and they'd always rank him like top 15 quarterbacks.
No, they'll say system quarterback, season. but they're always going to say he's probably the best we've ever seen. But they'll always could be system. Bill Belichick, greatest coaching quarterback combo since we ever seen. But Tom Brady's definitely the best quarterback we've seen ever. They still say that, even though they also follow it up with great coaching staff, great system, great offensive minds over there. They still say he's the GOAT. which doesn't make any sense to me. How are you going to say both? You got to pick a side.
I get that.
Not one sports comment. Unless if somebody were to come out and say on ESPN, anybody would say that Tom Brady is the number one, people would be like, "Oh, you're an idiot." You're just like, it's laughable to say like he's not the GOAT. You know what I mean? It's just like a standard of what people say. If you disagree, it's like you're an idiot.
But I'm not talking about GOAT. I'm talking about. I think I'd still rather have Tom Brady because all Drew Brees stats didn't get that boost until he got to New Orleans. So that throughout the entire career, I think I'm still taking Tom Brady over Drew Brees. Just because even the way Bill Belichick sets up his defense, like he didn't set up Tom with a lot of offensive weapons, but his defense always kept him in games. And if you switch that, I don't think Drew Brees does as much with the weapons that Tom Brady had. And
I think Drew Brees just does just as well in that same. Maybe it's a different type of system. I get it, but with the same caliber of players around him, I still think he does just as well, if not better.
But I
don't know if he'll win as many playoff games, gets many Super Bowls, just because, like you said, he's had playoff trouble.
Really, the only time that Drew Brees would probably have the same amount of weapons Tom Brady had the same amount of weapons as Drew Brees was probably 2007.
That was I'd say okay. I think 2012 when you get Aaron Hernandez on there. Was it 2013, something like that?
2013, yeah, but Aaron Hernandez played 3 seasons?
Yeah, but the season when him and Gronk were both playing at full health, those guys are unfucking. That was an unstoppable offense. You couldn't beat those guys. They was nasty.
I get what you're saying.
I think that was the same caliber of players that Drew Brees plays with for a couple years. It's definitely not what he has now.
But I feel like not Tom Brady. I'm getting fucked up. Drew Brees has always had that constant 1-2 punch. With it was either Mark Ingram, if it was Reggie Bush, Pierre Thomas, if it was Marquise Colston, Lance Moore. He had Jeremy Shockey for a little bit. He had who else? I think I said Benjamin Watson already. And then he gets Alvin Kamara, Michael Thomas, and he's always had a great offensive line. I think that's really the only thing that the Patriots and the Saints have had the whole time, a good offensive line.
Yeah.
Because there's spouts there where Brady was still getting to the Super Bowl with less than Drew Brees, and Drew Brees couldn't even get past the semifinal?
The conference, yeah.
And
they've had some bad luck these past couple of years.
Yeah, but that's true. But if you're that quarterback, you're that dude, that much better of a quarterback, it shouldn't come down to late calls.
You know what's sad though?
Or the defense giving up a 80-yard miracle touchdown. You know?
It's sad, but those guys are going the way of the dodo. I think they're about done on their run pretty much.
This is legitimately the last year they have a shot before they tear it all down.
Yeah, it's those two. Aaron Rodgers, Eli left last year. He was in the same class.
Aaron Rodgers has a couple more years.
I'm saying they all still have probably a couple more years in them. They'll probably all play till 45, but they're definitely not going to. They're not going to be as good.
This is the last year for the Saints.
Yeah, I don't see him leaving, and I don't see anybody else really like Mike Thomas really leaving. But
I think he's only on like a 1 or 2 year deal. I think after this year, it's like he might hang him up.
I think they're all going to hang him up soon enough. And then the Patrick Mahomes of the fucking world are going to rule the place. Just super young, athletic kids coming in. They're fucking nasty. I don't know.
Yeah. But that's where I stand. I think Tom Brady is just as good, if not better, quarterback than Drew Brees.
I think they're very similar. I can't wait to see it this year to see how he does with that system because it's been a question for a long time. Dude. Who are they playing?
The Saints.
Oh wow. Oh, is that why you want to talk about this today? I didn't know that. You did tell me that. You did tell me that.
He tells me I need to communicate better. Isaiah, you need to communicate better. You don't do very well communicating.
You must not have been working hard today. You kept bothering me all day.
Yeah,
texting me on Twitter, texting me.
I told you it wasn't going to be busy. It's a Wednesday. So I'll handle the rundown, and this is what I wanted to do, and I did all that. And then he can't even, and then I need to communicate better. You need to listen better. Isn't that what you told me one podcast?
Yeah, because you weren't fucking paying attention to me. We're giving me the time of day.
You gaslight the fuck out of me, dude. And I'm really
And I don't know what that
sick and
means. Still
tired
don't
of
know
it.
what that means. Gaslighting might be fake because I don't know what it means.
Wow, you shouldn't say that. You might have to bleep that. A lot of people get gaslit.
Somebody tell me what it means because I don't know what it means. And
So
I Googled it and it still doesn't make any sense.
You literally have the power to figure it out in your hands.
I read it in front of my face. I said, this doesn't sound right. Like, this doesn't make any sense. These words. This didn't make any fucking sense. I'll read it by myself. I'll figure it out.
No,
I'll have to watch a YouTube video.
If you really need somebody to do it for you, bro.
No, I don't want to know. I don't think from you it's going to help. I think from you it might hurt.
Gaslighting is a form of psychological manipulation in which a person or a group covertly sow seeds of doubt in a targeted individual or group. So
they need a different name for that. Gaslighting has a different feel to it than what that definition is.
So the sow of doubt you put into me is telling me I'm a bad communicator and I don't listen. What did I do today, Cyrus?
You communicated too much, which is also not good because then it made me not want to answer.
You're literally gaslighting right now, bro.
I saw you text me.
You're trying to make
text
me
me a bunch.
feel
I'm just
bad
gonna text you
about
back
it, or
later.
you're telling me that I'm doing too much now, and that's making you feel uncomfortable. You're a gaslighter. Women that talk to Cyrus don't fall for his gaslighting tactics.
There's no women. I haven't even had my first kiss yet. Okay, I got to figure that out.
Men that talk to Cyrus.
There you go. That's much better.
That's crazy, bro.
Anyway, that's where we stand. Thanks for listening, guys. It's been a good week. We're very excited for football to be back. Sports are finally back to normal. Everything's really getting back to normal here, so we're getting excited.
How many NFL teams do you think let people into the stadium?
There's been a couple out west that are saying like 2,500, 3,000, something like that.
He's definitely going to do it because they had fans for practice.
Which is like next to nobody compared to these stadiums that can hold fucking hundreds of thousands of people. So it's going to be weird.
Yeah. I'm going to say at least, I think I'm going to go with under 17.
Oh, well under 17 for sure. The East Coast, I don't think any of these stadiums in the East Coast are going to do it. East Coast has been such a hotbed.
About doing it.
Really?
Yeah.
They can go fuck themselves. All right, and that is our episode for this week. Thanks for listening, guys.